Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fully Factual, the home of the best facts. Remember to subscribe for more facts. Let's start with WandaVision facts. WandaVision is an American television miniseries. WandaVision is created by Jack Sheffer for the streaming service Disney+. Hall used 47 different camera lenses for the 7 time periods covered in WandaVision. Sheffer and Schachman called it a love letter to the golden age of television. Filming began in Atlanta, Georgia in November 2019. Matt Schachman cites the alternate reality films The Truman Show, 1998, and Pleasantville, 1998, as an influence on the show. As for lighting, tungsten lights were mainly used for the 1950s to the 1970s episodes, as those were the lights of the era, with LED lighting being used starting in the 2000s episodes. Elizabeth Olsen helped choreograph some of her fight scenes. Kat Dennings returns to the MCU. The series also has meta-references to Full House, which starred Olsen's older sisters Mary-Kate and Ashley. One of the initial challenges for the series was figuring out how to tell the story in the long-form structure of a limited series rather than a film. The budget for each episode was reported to be as much as $25 million, which makes it the most expensive television series in history, beating The Pacific 2010, which had a budget of $21.7 million per episode. Marvel Studios' first original series. WandaVision kicks off Phase 4 of the MCU. Other past sitcoms that inspired the series include I Love Lucy, My Three Sons, Father Knows Best, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, Bewitched, Family Ties, Friends, 30 Rock, and Parks and Recreation. Earlier episodes feature small orchestral ensembles, with later episodes having more of a rock-pop style, and the music becoming more pervasive as the series progresses. The series' Season 1 was completed on November 2020. The series is presented as an homage to past sitcoms, with Wanda and Vision living in a reality that takes them through different decades of television tropes. Series writer Jack Sheffer hired 8 writers, including 4 women and several people of color, because of her belief that stories are better the more perspectives you have. A 4:3 aspect ratio is also used for the black and white scene. The series explores how Maximoff grew up in an Eastern European country and relied on black market American products such as television. Comment your favorite fact. The series will be a link to the movie Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness 2022. Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany reprise their respective roles as Wanda Maximoff and Vision from the films. Kevin Feige came up with the idea of having Maximoff and Vision be in a strange fantasy world of suburban bliss, based on his love of sitcoms and how they can be used to escape from reality. WandaVision was filmed in front of a live audience. WandaVision have their own Twitter emojis. The series features commercials which contains references to past events in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. WandaVision is based on the Marvel Comics characters Wanda Maximoff and/or Scarlet Witch and Vision. Many of the writers had previous television experience, which Sheffer used to help craft each episode within the larger narrative. For episodes with a laugh track that was not recorded live, the series worked with an expert to explain how laugh tracks change throughout time, which helped inform the sound design. Scarlet Witch is one of Marvel's most powerful characters. WandaVision takes place after Avengers: Endgame. Season 1 will run for 9 episodes until March 5th. Sheffer, the creator-writer, was hired in January 2019. One episode has the Vision and Wanda in Halloween costume versions of their classic comic costumes. Aside from having an uncredited walk-on role on Full House, Elizabeth Olsen has never acted in a sitcom before this series. The series is based on the comics, The Vision and the Scarlet Witch. The two heroes have adventures together. House of M. Wanda creates an idyllic alternate reality, and The Vision tried to live a normal life with his family. Kevin Feige was also visually inspired by Mike Del Mundo's Norman Rockwell meets Leave It to Beaver, covers of the comic book series The Vision by Tom King and Gabriel Hernandez Walta. In order to preserve the authenticity of the 50s-era sitcom vibes the show was trying to capture, Bettany was painted blue for the scenes shot in black and white, rather than maroon, because blue looked better in grayscale. The series pays tribute to many eras and genres of American television, including modern documentary-style sitcoms like Modern Family and The Office. Scarlet Witch is an actual witch. WandaVision has been described as part classic sitcom, part Marvel epic, by Kevin Feige. The series' working title is Big Red. By September 2018, Marvel Studios was developing a number of limited series for Disney+, including Wanda and Vision. Production halted in March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In January 2020, Christoph Beck announced he would compose the score for the series, after previously scoring Ant-Man 2015 and Ant-Man and the Wasp. In the Marvel Comics, Scarlet Witch and Vision are a lasting couple. The series was officially announced on April 2019. The house that Dottie lives in is the Murtaugh house from the Lethal Weapon 1987 franchise. The series was praised by critics for its homages to past sitcoms and the performances of Olsen and Bettany. Subscribe for more facts. And watch these videos. Leave a comment. And drop a like. Bye bye now.